It's week 1 of the NFL, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Dolphins and the Bills on Monday night. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, we have the final 2 games of this kickoff weekend, and we begin with a great one here between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, a new season finally here. We had the great one Thursday night, all sorts of intrigue in the games yesterday, and now we put a bow on this first weekend with a good one here tonight.
We do put a spotlight on key games, don't we? Even key nights. Thursday night has become a spotlight night. How about Sunday night? But there still is some magic to playing on Monday night, and these two teams are feeling it.
And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball while there are others with their arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both. In many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
To the air right away is Allen. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Holding, offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Yeah. What?
Red man coverage and decided to test him early.
Okay, I get it.
Up to the task and force the incompletion.
What you want?
The Bills send the punter out. He'll kick it away after 3 on the opening drive of the game. Take it at the 37.
Brian, can you bring her to my bucket and mop? Bring her to my bucket and mop.
Football. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading the charge, we get a look at their 6-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice.
I'm off the floor, Mama. Don't worry about it. I'll do it.
Back there in every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm time when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book. He's an asset to have in any offense.
And this defense able to plug him up there as we're getting yard to the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he's going to use his legs here.
Holding, offense.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have in that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
to throw on second down. Watkins. He'll get that one complete to counter. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds of thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
One for one. A lot more to go.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this third down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. Back to throw. Watkins. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that third down play. It brings up fourth down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week one. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate. I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is incomplete.
Two drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Oh, he shifts past him. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And they will take over 1st and 10. So Miami coming out for their second drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. Now Hall to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to it, we'll step aside. Looking to throw on second down. Watkins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Hall again on second down. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I feel like this drive's a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On the check. 60 boxes.
They'll go again with Hall. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down about the 39. He's brought down by Terrell Burgess. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 3rd down, Watkins. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 18. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. A give running right is Hall. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Hall again on 2nd down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. We're scoreless after 1. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. As they go to work on a 1st and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead in this 2nd quarter. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. From the gun, it's Allen. Got his open man, it's Carr. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Now they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And how he got away from that first tackler, no idea, but he did, and it winds up with positive yardage.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On third down, here's Carter. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 4th down, Sean McDermott trots the field goal unit out there. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this will stay at a 7-point game. So it's an empty possession there, and you have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this would come up short.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They'll start on the ground. Hall. Room here to run. 42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll send the tight end in motion. On first down, right back to Hall. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Watkins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he ran it, he was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw on third down, Watkins. And he takes a shot and says this will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. He's at the 40, the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll set up the screen to Carter. Touchdown, Bills! Michael Carter from 6 yards away. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Point after, right down the middle. That'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Fielding just outside the goal line. Brees Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football. And they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
Finding space at the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run. A 1st down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Straight ahead is Hall. And he's going to build his way forward to the 48. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Ball again on 2nd down. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On 1st and 10, Watkins. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Watkins.
Damn, they ain't fucking blocking, man.
They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack. And it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd and long. Watkins. He's got a man complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
Get that done.
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
Tyler Bass now for the point after. It's good to make it 17-7. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Trey Lance, 2 touchdown passes, as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were winners in that one over the visiting LA Chargers. The home teamers able to start the season off on the right foot as they get the win at home in their season opener. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And they were losers in their ball game as they were outplayed by the visiting New York Jets. James Robinson, a touchdown run in the victory. With that, let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for Miami. And the ground game has been a big part of why they have this big lead. And you have to figure they'll lean on it a little bit more in the third and fourth quarters. Meanwhile, for the Bills, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break. It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs are likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
66 yards on the ground for him so far.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Ball again on second down. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Here's Hall again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a timeout here, an injured player, and that's Jalen Waddle, who seems to be in some discomfort. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, they're running with Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Right where they set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Watkins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the 3rd quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Running left, it's Hall. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Right there, hurt.
Throwing on third and long. Watkins throwing middle, and it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
This is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw is going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Roger's numbers would be larger. But remember, he had a commitment to the Navy. For graduate of the Naval Academy back then, you had to serve your 5-year hitch before you could go on and join the NFL.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being fourth.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game. Now the lead moves to 17.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come back to the 25. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Hey, check that, street.
Paul want to give up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. In motion, the tight end. Paul again on second down. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
We know that expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First target, first catch, and a first down. We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Here's a give to Hall. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Good gain there on first down and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Slot man moves right. Ball again on 2nd down. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Charles, a well-drawn-up play, beautifully executed, and look at the scoreboard and where we're at in the second half. They are on their way to a 1-0 start to this season.
Exactly what every team in the league dreams of. Winning your season opener, getting off to that good start, and building confidence for the rest of the season.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing now is Allen. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet. Not with a quarterback like that on your set.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They came with a safety blitz, and Daxton Hill got home. Just not much a quarterback can do there. See, the pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your line and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Quick hit here is complete.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins. And he is going to have a Bills first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. From midfield, here's Allen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Allen to throw once more. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to the squad.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Throwing is Allen on third. Throwing right, and that's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. 39 yards. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Allen will try to throw for it. Being chased out left. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend the play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
And the Dolphins are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A handoff for Hall. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get it behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Shoves him away. Hard throw, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but They'll take the 3, and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And now out come the Bills. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Throwing on first down is Allen. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. A big play here for Buffalo. And even 50 yards. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
These motherfuckers, man, they just throwing the shit up now, man.
Another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. That is man complete over the middle. That's Carter. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Here's Allen to throw it. Back-to-back catches here for Carter. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now Allen again. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. Here's 2nd and goal. Allen. Buying time to his left. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that drive goes 8 plays. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Dolphins are indeed going to get this, and that should all but do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. Well, partner, that'll do it. These Week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation, a fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for the Dolphins, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.